Up next, we have a session on speech evaluators, and our first evaluator is a rather new speech evaluator, evaluating the speech of Rakia. Magzhan, please. Round of applause to Magzhan.
Good evening, guys. So today I'm happy to evaluate Rakia with a wonderful speech. Thank you so much. So firstly, I want to say that you look scrumptious, as always. So it seems to me that you were the speaker with 5 years experience. Maybe that's the truth. Maybe you'll give a speech like before Toastmasters. So yeah, your speech was clear. You used all tools of vocal variety like tone, speed, or volume. So that was really good. You felt yourself free on the stage, using exactly needed eye contact with the auditory. And also gestures, you were always like, you felt yourself very comfortable, so you were walking, like talking with the auditory, and people was engaged. About audience awareness, so the auditory was engaged about your speech, so you gave them a question, then they answered, and I saw one thing that the auditory, and exactly like some person, was not scared to answer back like wrongly. So it can be easily seen that you completely self-assured speaker. So it's not a big deal to work with the audio for you, maybe because you're experienced like a teacher. So that was really nice and cool. So the topic was interesting. You did pretty well. So especially I loved your response to one answer. And one person said like about drugs, so you answered back like why not? So I loved the one that thing. And in the end of my evaluation, I want to ask you like, do you live with your parents?
No.
No?
No.
So you're telling us that you're.
Yeah, I survived.
Yeah.
I still am surviving.
So very well. Thank you so much for the conversation.
Very comprehensive, detailed evaluation. Coming up next to evaluate one of the most creative speeches of tonight, Hasan Ali's speech on music, we are inviting Akerke, one of the most experienced evaluators.
Oh, that's kind of crazy to say that I'm the most experienced. Okay. Hello, everyone. Okay. By the way, as usually, the evaluators ask the speakers, do you want me the tough one or the easy one? Today, I didn't ask the speaker, do you want me, what kind of speaker, what kind of evaluator do you want me to be? He just texted me by himself, like, be the tough one, destroy my self-confidence. So, I wasn't planning to do that, but I have to, I guess. My reply was, your mentor would kill me if I do that, because I'm a bit afraid. But anyway, I will give my evaluation. The first thing, it's always, as you can see, Hasan Ali always has some kind of performance here, not just a speech here, and it's always delightful and scrumptious to see that performance. And the second thing is, we know now that nobody in this room has perfect pitch with the help of Hasan Ali now. And I like the fact that you have your mentor also assisting you, helping with all your instruments and everything. That's great. And did you pay attention to his slides? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you like it? Or positive, negative?
Positive.
Yeah, so they were actually enhancing, yeah, they were like assisting to his speech. So I love that. And the next thing is you were actually not using the recording of the sounds, you actually had the instrument to show it. That's actually a great job. And in order to make diaz, yeah, to have it here, so that's actually hard work. The next thing I wanted to mention that your speech is intended to be the second speech after the evaluation, right? According to your program, according to your pathway. And your previous evaluator was me again. And I mentioned your body movement and your voice. This time I can say that you actually excelled yourself and you did it better than it was previously. And your intentional body movement, I loved it, because when you wanted to show on screen, or maybe you wanted to play, or you wanted to your audience to be interacted, you were using also your body language, your eye contact, and also your vocal variety, and it was used better than it was the previous time. The next thing I would like to say, you showed us your website. I guess you wanted us to follow the link and to, or maybe to check you, yes, while you were playing.
If you're interested, I will show you after.
Yeah. You see, right now you are already saying it yourself. Maybe it's better if you have it as QR, and if we are interested, we can already see it. Yeah, maybe for the future. The next thing is your time management. It was a bit poor this time. That's why we couldn't vote. The same is doing me, yes. And the last thing I wanted to say, you fully engaged the audience and delivered excellent second speech with feedback from first speech with appropriately applied one. Thank you.
Well, it wasn't a hard roast actually.
Yes,
We were expecting something more, you know.
Oh, sorry.
And just a quick tip for you, next time when you evaluate your speaker, ask him or her, do you want a hard roast, a medium roast, or a rare roast?
Alright, I'll do that.
Alright, guys, coming up next, we have our speaker Togjan, and evaluator for Togjan is Yerlan.
Yeah. Thank you, Chyngyz. Actually, I'm nationalist mentor, so I won't be killing Akerke at least today. Well, I won't be killing. So, thank you very much, dear Togjan. It was a very interesting speech, I liked it. And the topic was understanding your communication style, the project style. So actually, you excelled at, in my view, you excelled in communicating your style, your spoken language was clear, and your speech was well understood, and you used eye contact to check the audience reaction and response, and you used the gestures as a tool to enhance your speech, and you appeared to be at ease with the audience, and you can work on the vocal variety to use tone, speed, and volume as your tools. And you can also work on to use the stage. I understand that it's not so big stage because we have a bigger stage and other venue. But for capturing the audience, using the stage is also a good instrument. And also, I would say that I would advise communicating with the audience to ask them questions. And your speech was interesting, and if it will be communicating with audience, it will be much better. And the topic was the choice, and when I say that we face the choices every day, and maybe every hour, so we can just make our disadvantages, we can transform them to advantages, and this is a matter of a choice, and the choices are yours. I've made the choice to run. Thank you.
Thank you, Yerlan, for a concise and focused evaluation. Coming up next, we have our PR queen, Kamshat, evaluating Aituar's speech.
So, dear Toastmasters and guests, how do you feel?
Good.
Okay. And it is a topic of Aykul. And your speech purpose was practice using vocal variety and body language. So I want to congratulate delivering such a scrumptious speech. And the second purpose was deliver well-structured speech. And I really liked your hook. She started her speech with a positive mood. Then when she started talking about a woman who passed away, I noticed the audience started to listen, and they changed their mood, and a very good hook. And now let me talk about the side that you excelled on. First, clarity of your speech. Spoken language was clear and easily understood. And the second, vocal variety. It was your purpose, yeah? You excelled at using tones and your volume of your speech. Also, I liked when you stopped, yeah, without and you stopped, you spoke softly, really light. Thank you. And the next, you used body language effectively. You used your hands, and great. Fourth, your comfort level. As I said, as I mentioned before, you didn't use inner sounds, and you were very comfortable. And next, and also you may work on your eye contact. Yeah, you looked at the center of the auditory, and I want to give you one recommendation. Just you can choose 3 people from the audience, from this side, from the center, and from this side, and look at them. Then you can challenge yourself using all sides of the stage. Just move here and stand in the center, and you can use this side also, not just standing here and like this. Yeah. So again, congratulations with giving such a scrumptious speech.
Great attention to detail and practical tips. Coming up next, we have Lisa's speech evaluated by the president himself, Aituar.
Okay, I think it's the second time in a row for me evaluating an online speaker, but I really must say that I'm really liking the quality of people who are performing online, if they can do offline. So thank you so much, Lisa, for delivering your speech. So Lisa's objective was to introduce her team, because it will be a 2-part speech. First, where she conducts a project. In this case, the project is conducting international speech contest, where she forms her team, and then as her second speech, she reviews and evaluates how it was. I mean, I'm sure it will be great. And we have one thing in common with Lisa. We both really like Marvel. And I really felt like she was kind of like Nick Fury, who assembles her Avengers team. And like an evil mastermind, she was trying. It was really cool that she was finding the best people for the job, like Kamshat for PR of her team, or Yerlan for surgeon terms. Even asking Akerke to do search chief judge second time, because she already have experience from evaluation speech contest next week. So it was really a nice play, Lisa. So I'm sure the international speech contest is going to be amazing. And thank you so much for showing that it can be done as high performance leadership award. I really liked when Lisa, even though she was online, she tried to find her feedback. Yeah, we tried to make sure she could see your hands in the air, maybe some feedback, so she could really see your response. And overall, and the way she was talking also about how she wants to find Toastmaster for the position. So it was, I think, a perfect way to find a person for the job by delivering a speech, and then well, I'm sure somebody will volunteer to be Toastmaster for international speech contest. So thanks so much, Lisa, and good luck.
Thank you very much. Good analogy with the Marvel characters. I guess now we're ready to go on to the voting, right? Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So, is everyone last time?
Everybody.
Everybody? Okay. So, please vote.